In Sylvania, the dead rise again. The vampire counts march forth.
Hello and welcome to another Total War Warhammer guide. Today we are looking at the Mortis Engine, a brand new unit for the DLC, the Grim and the Grave, or whatever stupid name they've given it. And it's a beautiful model. Look at that, that is fantastic. Really love, especially like the ghosts just flying around it and stuff. The ethereal stuff is really nice. They're constantly running, these horses, by the way. Just keep running. So we're going to talk about the Mortis Engine. We're going to talk about its stats and then its abilities and how we then use it in battle. So, the Mortis Engine, mass regeneration, magic harvester. It's like a combine harvester, but does it magically. Causes terror and magical aura. We'll go through all those abilities. So it's got 7,600 hit points. It's really nice and tanky. It has a leadership of 60, a speed of 50, a melee attack of 30, defense of 13. Yeah, not great. It has weapon strength of 120, weapon damage is only 50, but armor piercing of 70 and a bonus versus infantry of 15. And a dreadful charge bonus of 12. So it causes fear and terror because, well, that is why. That was very technical. I'm glad I shared that with you. So it's undead. It suffers from crumbling and disintegrating, as all undead tend to. But here is the reason why you use it, and we're going to talk about the abilities themselves and then how you'd use it in battle. So I should have read this first. Reliquary binding. Oh man. The reliquary binding, okay, good, is a constant buff around yourself and affects all ally units within 45 meters, and it replenishes hit points of combatants. So it just keeps your guys in the fight for longer, and it's quite a powerful augment as well. It does do a really good job. Oh man, it has to be the same word, didn't it? The reliquary corruption is a direct damage area effect, and it's around yourself. This is one of, I think, is the only ability in the game that you just don't have to do anything and you just damage the enemy. Brilliant. So any enemy units within 45 minutes, it just causes damage to them because why not? Man, it's brilliant. Next up, we've got the Blasphemous Tomb, which is an power recharge rate. It means you can cast more spells. Your wizards and necros can cast more spells. Always good to have one of those in the army. And it's got regeneration on itself. Meaning it's just going to stay in the fight, but also does give it that weakness versus fire damage, if I can use my words. So, let's get him out there. We've got a couple of units of Grave Guard. We're going to be battling a couple of units of Dwarfies. Let's go kill some stunties. Vlad von Carstein's just popping along just to, you know, check out how his Mortis Engine's doing. He's going for a wander. I have done a guide on him already if you want to go and check that out. So let's speed this up. So the Mortis Engine, as we saw in the stats, it's not very good at fighting. Okay, the only real good thing it's got is it's pretty tanky. It's got okay armor and it's got 7,600 hit points. But much like we talked about in the corpse cart videos, this guy is for sitting behind your lines and just doing its stuff. A corpse cart basically, the lodestone, unholy lodestone corpse cart basically replenishes the hit points of your troops, which is great. The Mortis Engine, however, does that, but it also does damage. So that is like just so useful. You don't even have to get it in combat, and it's just killing people. There's no spells, there's no power. It's a really, really useful spell. It doesn't do like an incredible amount of damage because that would just be like ridiculous if it was just slaughtering enemies for funsies. It's a very expensive unit for the undead. Come on, Vlad, keep up, son. But I think it's really useful, as we've talked about before with the vampire counts. Their playstyle is very much war of attrition, and if you can tip the balance in your favour by basically having not only healing your own guys so that attrition just keeps on going, damaging the enemy. Come on, dwarfs, come off the hill. That's just rude. What have they got? Dwarf warriors. Oh, and some iron. What the fuck did I give them iron breakers? Ouch. Okay. You coming down? Right, should we poke them with a stick? What shall we do? Bit of Wind of Death. 150 range. We'll whack it right there. We might get them moving then. There we go. Hello. It's windy, isn't it? Do you want to come down and play? No. No. Okay. I could just sit here for the next 20 minutes casting spells, but... Vlad, keep moving, son. Right, here we go. Let's charge in our Grave Guard. Charge! So, as we can see, it's not the most exciting battle video. I'm just playing for funsies, but that benefit of that, you don't really see it because it's just happening. As you can see there, the drain on the enemy. Let's get it into combat, shall we? We'll charge these as flank charge as the... Vlad, go kill the hero. I don't want him getting involved. Oh, there's the charge. And one of the things that was okay, that was quite impressive, right? It's not like the corpse cart. One of the things to be very careful about when using this thing is that when it dies, it explodes. It's not like a little... It's a full-on explosion and will do a lot of damage to both allies and enemies alike. Anyone within a decent-sized radius, it will cause a lot of destruction. So just be very careful when you're if you are committed to a fight, or you're getting it surrounded, or it's just about to die. Get out of there, get out of there. Or alternatively, go like full kamikaze and just charge the enemy as it's about to die, to hopefully get off some extra damage. I like to actually see that as an example. Just have a load of Mortis Engines and just charge them into the enemy lines. But it's doing a right job. Let's... If you're not going to join in, then have some wind. Okay? Because that's just rude. If you... Come on. Come on. Stop throwing shit at us and just fight. Fight like dwarfs. Bloody satchel charges. But as you can see... our units are holding up pretty well against dwarf warriors, which are pretty decent units to be fighting. Okay, we've got Grave Guard. These guys are fighting the hero. They're keeping replenished. So, very useful unit, very easy to use. Just don't get it in a fight. Keep it behind your lines. If it's going to die, charge the enemy. That's my new tactic. Charge the enemy and take him out with you. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Got loads of good stuff and lots of guides on Total War Warhammer, so go check them out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.